don't know. If you just thought it was a good, no, I can see too much. We didn't know if it would work. People could have come out at the end of the week and go, wow, it's cheap. And people didn't, people liked it, so thank you.
Don't you think one of the most frightening bits was the fact that when you didn't see it, you then saw the child hanging inside the cage, so you got that glimpse of you. That was absolute. That was one of the most, for me, one of the most frightening moments.
I think that's right. The real horror in our tank is the child and what's been done to the children. So there was no prosthetic monster that was going to be more horrible than that.
And I know new characters, there's a lot of talk about Frobisher, but personally, I thought Lois and Viva was love that character. When sort of offered her a job, wondering if there's when Torchwood returns, might we be seeing more of Lois?
Too soon to say, really, because not necessarily she didn't literally join the team. I sort of didn't want anyone joining, but Tosh and Owen gone, I sort of hate the thought of Lois taking Tosh's place, or, because that's not like life. You don't just replace people in life, you want to miss those steps. So I'm quite loath to have people literally replacing people who've gone, because we've got unfair memories of those who've gone. So, but because she was absolutely spectacular and brilliant, and I know loved television. Away all the time, so if I get a chance to work with her again, that would just be absolutely wonderful. She's brilliant, brilliant.
And that's smile.
Yeah, gorgeous.
It's a Billy Piper smile, isn't it?
Beautiful. Watch out for Cush Jones. That's her name, by the way. Good name. Good name. Cush Jones.
John, what was your reaction when you either read the script or they told you what the story was, and the big reveal of Captain Jack's involvement with the 4, 5, 6 years earlier?
Well, when I read all of them together, you immediately read it, you kind of go, wow. And also the fact that, we go back in a sense, if I'm correct in saying this, to the darker side of Jack, and the secrets that Jack has, and the history that he's has, and the pressures and the drama, the traumas that he's carrying on his shoulders. And, there was a concern, and I remember I said to Julie, I said, I'm just worried that they're not going to like him anymore, No, seriously. Well, listen, come on, he does he makes some really tough decisions in these 5 episodes, but it's decisions to save humanity. And, as we've always said, as I've always said, and I've always felt about Jack, and if Russell, if I'm wrong, Russell will correct it, but he will do anything in his power to save the situation or humanity, or help save the situation, as he does with the doctor. Yeah. So, when I read all the stuff that he had to do, I had to look at it from the point of view as the actor, and that I was right. I'm Jack Harkness. I am right in doing what I do. And that's the way you have to look at it. Your objective is the right one. No matter what any other character is saying to you, that's it. So that's the way I looked at it. And it was a tough thing to do because it was hard to film those scenes, knowing what the outcome was going to be. I mean, for goodness sake, killing your own grandchild. I know. That's what I felt when I read it. But humanity had to be saved. The planet had to be saved, and I had to do it. It was the right thing. Jack's a better human being for that, in my eyes.
So, what's the verdict? We all still like Captain Jack?
I feel so much better now that you're still with me. Thank you. You're hot too. Oh, shush now.
You talked about sacrificing your grandson and obviously Yanto. So I was wondering if that
it's the excitement, and we always said at the beginning when Torchwood started, people die young in Torchwood because they make a lot of sacrifices. I know it's a very sad thing. We're all sad. But life has to go on, and he was hot, really.
I'm beginning to think it wasn't much of a compliment. If you're calling everyone, it wasn't much of a compliment when you call me hot. You're calling everyone hot.
But just remember, if you didn't, you'd be in my arms.
Moving on. I mean, for me, I'm afraid it was a no-brainer that Yenta died at the end of episode 4, and it's sad, and I felt sad watching those scenes. But it's the right thing for the story, because Captain Jack has to suffer. He's about to do something absolutely dark and difficult and heartbreaking at the end of episode 4, and to take him to that place, he has to have suffered personally. And I think it's part of that journey, the man that he loves, the man who he's in a relationship with, it's the cost of making Captain Jack a hero and making him suffer.
If you want to blame me, I absolutely take the blame. I said let's go.
I said yes.
And then I'm bringing back. So blame me.
A brilliant piece of TV drama, was it not?
Okay, I think this is a good time now. We'll start taking questions from the audience.